Yo, what's happening, people? Welcome to Saeed TV. Welcome to a live match reaction today. Normally, I do give you the instant match reaction, but because I'm being busy here at the Don Robbie Studios, we thought we'd give you a live one. I see what Charlie was up to. He said he could give me a quick 10 minutes, so I thought, why not get Charlie while I can. Charlie, how are you, mate? Everything all right?
All good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad, man. Not too bad at all. Big up to everybody who's watching right now. Please smash a like on the video if you're watching. Also, subscribe if you are new. Hard fought draw, Malcolm Cleaser says. How are you, mate? Do you think that's the case? Hard fought draw? Or are you looking at this thinking, should have got more out of this? Should have got more out of this?
Well, the first half was we struggled, I think, in the first sort of 25 minutes, half an hour to actually retain the ball.
Yeah.
I think the longer the first half went on, I think we were using the ball a lot better.
Yeah.
We managed to get out, but we just again sort of that retention in the final third. I think we only had like 3 touches or 3 passes. I think it was in the final third in the first half or so. It was quite poor. And obviously Chelsea make a mistake, and we Sancho and Rashford did really well to press, and Sancho's decision making was his finish was excellent. And then obviously we give away a penalty, which was it was a bit of a dodgy one. I think if the
it's a harsh one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think if the referee hadn't given it on the pitch, I'm not sure the VAR would have overturned that. He sort of took he took a few seconds, didn't he? And then he gave the penalty. He sort of delayed for a bit.
Yeah.
And then the last sort of after the penalty, it was both teams had a few chances, but I think Chelsea overall, I think we should be a little bit disappointed only to get a point.
You think so?
No, yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I just think in terms of Chelsea had big players missing, and Chelsea played quite poorly. I know we that was down to us, and you have to say credit to Michael Carrick for we flooded the midfield. I thought Matic had a solid game. I thought Fred was very good. I thought McTominay was average.
They gave him man of match, by the way.
I know. I don't know what they're on about there. I don't know what they're on about. I don't know what they're on about. But I thought Chelsea had an off day. They really did. And that is partly down to us. But if Chelsea were on, if they had Havertz, Mount, and Lukaku as their
true, yeah,
I think they would have knocked a few past us. If you think about the chances they had. And the chance
what
at
if
the
we
end,
had a new manager? What if we had Ralph Rangnick in charge and we were 4 or 5 games in? I look at it and I think for me it's a hard fought win, and it's a good point looking at where we kind of like were, how many goals we're conceding, and the fact that for me Chelsea looked toothless, and I think we were so resolute and so kind of like almost sharp in defense. And for me, I've got to look at them positives rather than up front, because we've been scoring goals, but we've been shipping in a lot of goals, and that's been the problem for us, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, in all fairness to Michael Carrick, if you would have said to Michael Carrick before the Villarreal game, you're going to win the Villarreal game and you're going to draw the Chelsea game, we'd all say that's a good. If Rangnick was the manager and we'd have got a point at Chelsea, whoever's the manager, if you get a point at Chelsea, it's a very good result. So we have to be happy with that. I'm just talking about. I never like to not win. I'm a very bad loser, or bad draw. I hate draws. I hate them. I really don't like drawing. I really have to win. That's my mentality. But you can't say that Chelsea away is a bad point in isolation. I just think during the game, I just thought we got the team lineup wrong with a couple of players.
Who do you think? Because I'm happy that Ronaldo wasn't playing, because I thought it show at least the tactical braveness from Carrick to say, you know what, at least he's trying to understand, because it wasn't fluid in the first half, but the first 15 minutes of that second half, I thought the press from Rashford and Sancho was key to kind of getting any sort of momentum.
Yeah. I just think that Rashford and Bruno, I think they're in a little bit of trouble in terms of their starting places.
I think they are really. Bruno, especially Bruno, for me, I think needs to be dropped, and I'm not afraid to say it, because in a way where I think it's very respectful, because he right now is not playing well, man. Bruno, what was he doing for that long across pass? He always does this for me. Do you see Old Trafford, by the way, a lot? I see Old Trafford a lot.
Yeah, and he did it against Watford, and that's where we gave away the penalty because
Yeah,
he was in a part of the pitch in the and he put a pass, and then it put McTominay in a bad situation. McTominay's judgment was very poor, so it was like 2 mistakes, and then he brought down, I think it was Josh King, was it? And then Watford had a
yeah,
penalty. I think De
yeah,
Gea saved it twice, didn't he, in that game? But yeah, Bruno. People are saying what I don't get is when people say, "Well, that's Bruno." They say if Bruno does these things, they say, "Well, that's Bruno," but that's not good enough.
yeah.
It's not good enough.
Fact.
You cannot, if you want to win a title or if you want to win trophies for Manchester United, Bruno
Yeah,
Fernandes needs restricting like hell. He needs a manager in his ear, and he needs to stop this ridiculous moaning and groaning because he did it when he came off. It's what he moans and he groans, he whines on the floor. You need to get up and get on with it, and that's what a lot of these
yeah,
players need to do. And we gave Ollie a lot of stick. But also, we need to make sure that these players get some criticism because a lot of them in the last few weeks, very, very much so, if things aren't going right, they drop their heads. There's not
yeah,
enough people who rise to the challenge. And I think in the last couple of weeks, I think Fred has been one of those players. I
yeah,
really
yeah.
do.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree. I think Fred has been outstanding today. I thought Matic was colossus today. I thought he was my man of the match. I thought there was good principles, but then there
Mm.
was certain other players I thought weren't great. I think Wan-Bissaka was a bit iffy. I thought Bruno wasn't great. I thought Ronaldo when he came on didn't really give us much. Jesse Lingard didn't give us much as well. So there were for me. I thought McTominay, as much as I think he was good in terms of his bravery. I don't think he was all there in terms of his passing abilities and getting out for the ball from the back. But I
Yeah.
think for me, though, Charlie, does this give us a stepping stone for the rest of the season in terms of, especially Thursday? Tomorrow is Thursday will be a massive game against Arsenal, and we need to go in there with a bit of a plan. We need to get 3 points, don't we? Does this give you a bit of hope that defensively we're all right, but then we just need to get the final kind of result, haven't we?
Yeah, I think obviously we don't fully know whether Rangnick's going to be in charge for Thursday, do we? There's a bit of about his work permit. There's a bit of a
And also
debate up for grabs.
the new government laws where you have to, self-isolate for 2 days. So will he be ready? I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, but I think whenever Ranić comes in, these group of players need a reality check
Yeah,
because for a long, long time, particularly last season, there were many games where we got Bruno and Rashford got us out of jail basically.
yeah,
Bruno and Rashford were the ones that were scoring the goals and getting assists, but that's not sustainable, and we said it for a long, long time.
yeah,
And what we need to start doing is playing as a team. And in the last couple of games, players have been playing for each other more. That is
yeah,
definitely, the Villarreal game, there was fun. A lot of people had a go at Martial being lazy, all this. Martial did a great team job against Villarreal.
yeah,
Fantastic off the ball. He was quite poor on the ball, yes. But we won 2-0 and he was a big part of it. And today, I thought all of the back four was okay. I wouldn't really think. I don't think anybody stood out for me. I think
yeah,
some people thought Bailly was good, but I wasn't so sure. I think everybody was okay. But we all played together. We got a good point at Chelsea, and that's what's been missing from us, I think. And
Mm.
Michael Carrick has had the resilience. He's had the desire. He's had the sort of the bravery to drop Ronaldo, to drop Bruno and Rashford against Villarreal, and he's put today. He played. You could call 3 so-called more defensive midfield players
yeah.
to get the result. And I don't care. This is what when Carrick has proved he's made big decisions, and we've got a couple of good results. So it is definitely something to build on, I think.
Mm. Absolutely, absolutely. You're going to get off, Charlie, aren't you now? So big
Yeah.
up to Charlie for coming on, mate. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. I might be doing a stream with you tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, big up to you. Big up to
right,
man.
cheers.
Check out Charlie on Twitter as well. Fred Manchazo, is it on Twitter?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Big up Charlie, man. I'll see you soon, man.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
Take it
Thanks
easy.
for everyone watching. Cheers, guys.
Yep, absolutely, man. Big up to Charlie there. We're going to keep carrying on. For me, people, if you want to hit the like button on the video, please hit the like button. But for me, my overall assessment today was solid foundations to build on. You know what I mean? It wasn't pretty. It wasn't a convincing performance. But sometimes you have to go out there and you got to show and you got to battle. And that's what we did today. We battled. It was a hard fought for me draw. You're going against the league leaders, the ones that are in form, the ones that are playing unbelievable. So you have to show a lot of principles. And like I said to you, man, we're just waiting for Ralf Rangnick to come. It's literally a waiting game for me because these players need a lot of coaching, man. Today, there was a lot of pressing, half-hearted pressing. There was a few odd occasions where we pressed a little bit, but a lot of pressing that was going on where it was a bit half-hearted for me. When you get a manager in who can build that up, I think it's going to be massive, massive. I don't think he'll be there for the Arsenal game. I really don't, because he has to get his work permit, and also he has to. I think there might be a quarantine for 2 days. I don't know if you know the government laws are coming into place where they might have to quarantine for 2 days. So for me, I think, you know what, for Carrick, man, he should, even if he leaves his job right now, he should put his head, held high for me, because he's laid a lot of foundations in, and it almost begs you the question of why weren't we this defensive under Ollie? Who was making the decisions? Who was making, or is it just because he's got 2 games? He has to kind of almost do it for the sake of it right now. Is it that he has to do it because he needs to win side? Is he impressing the manager? I don't know. But for me, when I look at it right now, is that, today it was very, very resolute. I thought second half for me as well, I thought they were very, very good. Apparently it's in England. Well, we'll have to see. I don't know if that's from your sources there. The Warha Zlatan. You know what I mean? I don't know. But for me, I'm happy that he dropped Ronaldo, because I thought, for me, at least he's showing a bit of brave. At least he's showing a bit of cojones. You know what? I'm manager here. I've not got no favourites. I'm coming here and I'm saying to myself, right, you're here and I'm going to do a job. And that's what he did for me. So fair play to Carrick. And I thought, for me, yes, they should have scored a goal in the first half, but second half for me was a reason why Ronaldo was dropped. And when he came on, Ronaldo, for me, it hindered us more than anything, because we didn't press. We didn't show the signs what we're doing, Rashford. And I think when Rashford and Sancho came off, that's when Man United almost said to themselves, right, you know what? We've given up, kind of, really. We're going to take the point. I think Sancho at that time and Rashford were looking to go for the kill. They were looking to go for the kill for me. And I look at that and I think, you know what? That is fair play to them boys. Fair play. They were in there. They were solid. They were showing a bit of sign of bravery. And I thought that's what I wanted. So, for me, I thought that was, I thought Fred was outstanding again. Fred rises, man. I don't know what it is with Fred here, but he has these games and then he has these, don't has these games. You know what I mean? He's a bit of a both on, but Zayn Miassi here has put a mad super chat in. Big up to Zayn Miassi, but listen, you're getting beat on Thursday, but he's saying, Zayn Miassi saying, Saeed, don't get too gassed. You have us next. Martinelli and Smith Rowe will be at the Theatre of Nightmares next week. Our goalkeeper is better than De Gea. Listen, I think you're in for trouble, mate. I really, really do, man. I think Arsenal will be back to reality again. They always go on that free little run and then they go back to the little swamp. Zayn Miassi, chill out, mate. United are coming and we're going to claim all 3 points and Arteta will stay there forever. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Listen, Martinelli and Smith Rowe, who are they, mate, when we got the likes of Sancho balling out, Rashford, Martial, the bench, Ronaldo. Who are they, really? So, for me, I will get gassed because at the end of the day, it's Arsenal. And when it's Arsenal, we always smell blood. And that's all I'm going to say on that, mate. So, Zayn Miassi, big up for the super chat. Big up the love you show for the channel. I appreciate that, bro. Love every time. Big up to everybody watching. Over 400 views watching. Like the video. Absolutely, man. Listen, there's nothing to jinx, but we need to win the game. If I'm jinxing it, then fair play, because at least we need to win the game. And that's the main thing for me, United. We have to win this game. There's no ifs, buts, and maybes. Shout out to, what's his name? James Redmond, but we need to win the game. We need to win the game. It's a massive game. And I just think, for me, we're coming into a bit with at least we're solid defensively. It might be a boring 0-0. It could well be a boring 0-0 because Arsenal really won't go for it. And United might be kind of almost too kind of defensive, if you know what I mean. So I don't know, man. I think for me, it's a very, very good game today in terms of showing the principles of why Man United should have been doing. We should never be leaking goals in, man. We need to batter Arsenal. Absolutely. We need to show a bit of it because we lose out on this top 4 race, mate. It's curtains, mate. It really, really is curtains, man. So we're going to go to the player ratings for this one now. David De Gea, for me, I'm going to give him a solid 7. I think he didn't really have to do much in the game. I don't know if he saved it, tipped it over for this shot, Rudiger. I think it was Rudiger or something like that. Hit the crossbar. I don't know if you sipped it over, but let me know your comments in below. What do you give David De Gea? I'm going to give David De Gea a 7. Everyone's saying 7 6s. Okay, rare abouts. You know what I mean? I was expecting to save the goal for Jorginho, but I'm going to give him a 7. Big up to everybody who's tuning in right now. I'm going to go to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, for me, I'm going to give a I'm gonna have to give him a 5, man. You know what I mean? Even though he conceded the penalty, I thought his overall play is still poor, man. It's not very good, man. Wan-Bissaka. I don't know what it is with me, yeah, but he's just not aesthetic on the eye, man. He's not pleasing on the eye, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Wow, 2 for him. He gave the penalty, but it was a bit harsh, if I'm being honest with you. You know what I mean? He stuck his leg out there, and he didn't really look up. You get me? That awareness, that intelligence to do that. You don't really kick it, you know what I mean? Especially you have to look around you as well. But for me, I'm giving him a 5. Next player, I'm going to give Lindelof. I'm going to give Lindelof, overall, I'm going to give him the 6. And I say that because first half, he was shocking, mate. Second half, he picked up. If you told me first half, it would have been a 4/3. But because he picked up second half, I'm going to give him the 6. I thought today, second half, he did better to kind of claw away the kind of feeling for him. A lot of people saying 6, 7, 6. Someone saying bring Ollie back. See you later, mate. Yep, 6, 7. Yep, absolutely. Yep, that's fair amounts. I'm going to give Eric Bailly a 7. I thought he was resolute. I thought he was dogged. I probably would give him an 8 because the amount of headers he won, it was crazy. I'm going to give him a 7.5. I'm going to go in the middle. 7.5 for Bailly. I thought every header he won, every tackle he was there, he was just so kind of resolute. And I thought he had a very, very good game, man. I thought he individually could look at players and say, because sometimes you have to look at both of them as a centre-back pair, and they both conceded 1 goal. But when you look at it on the whole, he had a better individual performance. I'm going to give 7.5 to Eric Bailly. I'm going to give Telles. You know what, man? This is going to surprise you, man. I'm going to give Telles. You know what? I'm going to give him a 7.5 again. Again, when you look at it, I thought he had a good game. I'm going to give him a 7.5 again. You know, second half, I thought he was solid, man. I'll give him the 7. 7.5 is probably a bit too much. I'll give him the 7 for Telles. I'm going to give him the 7. Yeah, I'm going to give him the 7. I thought he was, you know, he pocketed Reece James. When you look at second half, couldn't get near him. Reece James had to go to the other side. You know what I mean? So I'll give him the 7. Second half, I thought he was very, very good, man. And he grew into the game, man. Solid defensively as well. So he's having to do a lot as well going forward. He didn't get really forward that much, but listen, you know, baby steps for now, but you have to take baby steps. Right, middle of the park, Fred, for me, gets an 8. Absolutely 8, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Second half, even the first half, I thought it was unbelievable. He's that kind of player now where Man United need a Fred, mate. So Fred, I'm giving him an 8. His energy, his tenacity, the willing the ball to win the ball back. He's just, obviously, he should have done better with the goal at the end, but you know what I mean? But challenge for me, it's an 8 for Fred. I thought he was very, very good today. McTominay, I'm not going to give the man of the match, but I'm still going to give him a solid 7. I don't think he did things that were crazy. He put his body in the line a lot of time. He showed a lot of bravery, showed a lot of fight. I'm going to give him a 7, but I don't think it was a man of the match performance. Really, no. That was never a man of the match performance. I'm going to give him a respectable 7. A lot of people go with 4s. Wow, 4. I would say a 7. A 6 could be right, but for me, nowhere near, you know, man of the match, what Sky Sports are saying, you know what I mean? He showed a lot of bravery today, which is McTominay anyways, to be fair. Bruno Fernandes, for me, I'm not going to lie to you, man, I think he deserves a 3. I think he needs to be dropped as well. I think Bruno Fernandes needs to be dropped in a respectful way because he isn't offering a lot towards Man United at the minute, especially in the Premier League. He's not, you know, he made that diagonal pass. That's one thing in football you're never supposed to do, is make a diagonal pass. And he did that. And it nearly cost us a goal. For me, I'm looking at him in the team, right? Is he offering anything right now? No. I think he's off form. He needs to, you know, figure himself out. I think he needs to just look at himself and think, you know what, it's not working at the minute. So I just need to sit back. And that's no kind of, what would I call it? Embarrassment to Bruno Fernandes. I know where he is. You know, and I think for me, he was terrible today. He offers anything. I don't know if Ronaldo is not helping him, but he needs a reset. That's absolutely creable. I think Jesse Lingard needs a run of games now. I think Donny van der Beek needs a run of games. We need to be fair, man. And if Michael Carrick has any cojones about him, he'll drop it for the Arsenal game. That's my personal and preference. For me, Bruno Fernandes, as an impact player, to regather his form would be better. Bloody hell, what is Zayn Miyasi doing? Flip it now, mate. Zayn Miyasi just dropped a mad super chat here. You know what I mean? We just say Alhamdulillah, man. Alhamdulillah, that's it. Alhamdulillah to Zayn Miyasi. Big up to him. But he's just donated 90 quid to say, we are the Arsenal. We are coming for you guys. As Roy Keane said to Vieira in the tunnel, we see we'll see you on the pitch. Sack up Martinelli, Smith Rowe, best young attacker in Europe. When we get Zidane, you stick with the German BTEC Arnold Schwarzenegger. All I'm going to say to you, Zain Biassi, is I agree with everything you said. You know what I mean? Arsenal are the best. But no, we're not saying that, are we? We're going to respect your super chat, but we're going to disagree. Because that's what we do around here. We don't just agree with what you say and then just let it slide and just you can bring a super chat in and, you know, I think you're right, mate. You know, we don't do that around here. But we're going to respect it. And all I'm going to say to you is, are you going to be on here when we win? So when I do the next live stream on Friday to dissect the performance, are you going to come on here and say your piece? But if you are, then I might have to hide. But if you're not, then you get me. But big up to you, Zain Biassi. But all I'm going to say to you is that Saka might not be playing. And Martinelli will be on the bench like he always does do on the bench. And Smith Rowe, I don't know about best young attack in Europe, mate. I don't know about that. But for now, he's doing his bit, man. You get me? Big up to Zain Biassi as always, man. You get me? All we say is alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, that's all we say, man. But big up to you, man. Where was I? Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes for me, I think needs to be dropped, man. I really, really do. I think it needs to be dropped, to be honest with you. I think it needs a reset, but I'm going to go with a free. Let me know in the comments below. And please, guys, nearly 500 of you watching. Get the likes up, people, man. If you're watching right now, you haven't liked the video, disgrace. You know what I mean? Fair alarm, man. Disgrace you are. You're an absolute disgrace. Please, you get it, smash like on the video. It's 1 second. Smash like, mate. What's up with you? But yeah, man, big up to you. We're going to go to Sancho. Sancho, for me, 8. You know, oh, sorry, we forgot Matic. Forgot Matic. He's my man of the match. For me, he gets a 9. A 9 for Matic. 9 for Matic. I don't know about you guys, yeah. Man must do Cruyff turns. Who's this Matic doing? Cruyff, he did not once, but twice. Or kid me, or did he do more than twice? He did twice Cruyff turn, mate. The best. One of the greats of football. He did 2 Cruyff turns, mate. Big up to you, bro. I'm happy, man. I'm happy, bro. 2 Cruyff turns. Am I wrong in saying that he did 2? But for me, 9 performance. Unbelievable today. Absolutely unbelievable. Composed on the ball. That's what we want to see. But have we seen just a little bit of a glimpse of this, man? Is this just a little bit of this? You know what I mean? Will he play? Yeah, man. Listen. Not my internet, bro. That's all I'm saying to you. You know what I mean? We're in the studio, man. We're in the studio right now. You know what I mean? But I think Pepe might start. Well, bring him on, man. Bring him on. Okay, I'm going to give 9 for Matic. Sancho, I'm going to give a high 8. 8 for me for Sancho. You know what? 8.5 for Sancho. Just below Matic. 8.5. Got his goal, composure, tenacity to get they call it, they win the ball off Jorginho. I thought second half he grew into the game. I thought it was superb second half. Obviously, I think he had an injury, but it is what it is, people. It is what it is, man. What can you do? But for me, 8.5 for Sancho. Let me know what your thoughts in the comments are. 8.5. Fair enough. Cool. Right, next one, we're going to go for Rashford. Rashford, you know what, man? It's a tricky one, man. I think for me, on the balance of it, I'm going to have to give a 5, you know, man. It was a bit of both, man. Rashford wasn't great, man. It was good, but then it was also bad moments. You know, bad decision making. You know what I mean? So for me, it would have to be a 5. 5 for me. So I'm gonna go with 5 for Rashford. Probably was a 3 to be fair, you know. You never know. It could be a 3. Yeah, absolutely. 3 is rubbish. Well, that's a bit harsh, mate. You know what I mean? But that's real Zlatan for you. Probably a 4, but yeah, it wasn't great. But then he showed a bit of promising second half when we had that moment. Maybe he got out, man. So we'll go with that one. Who else was there? Yeah, that was it for me. And then obviously Ronaldo for me gets I think he was below par, man. I'm gonna have to give a 4 for Thingy. I'm gonna give a 4. Who else is out there? Yeah, that's a 4 for that one. Jesse Lingard, yeah, 4, 5. Not great. Yeah, Manny TV is coming out near 9 o'clock. We've got a video, man. Watch out, people. Manny TV, 9 o'clock, mate. We've got a very, very good video. Head over to Manny TV after this. What has Ronaldo done? 0. You know what? I'm always go 1 below the average, and it was 1 below the average, but it could be worse. It could be a 3. So, yeah, was it exactly, bro? Again, that's Ronaldo, isn't it, man? I don't know what it is. He thinks he's bigger than Well, he is bigger than what he is, but you know what I mean. But he's had that arrogance in it, so we'll see. And the manager for me, I'm gonna give a 7.5 for the manager. Bloody hell, man! He's on another one again, man. Bloody hell, Zain Miyasi, man. Chill out, man. Chill out, Zain Miyasi, mate. You get me? Man, just dropped 150 like that, you know. It's mad. Zain Miyasi here with the super chat goes, forget the Cruyff turns. What about Bergkamp's flick against Newcastle? Smoke on that. Yo, listen. when you know what I mean? Bergkamp for me is an all-time legend, man. So we can't really compare Bergkamp to Thingy Cam with Matic. So, you know what I mean? I think that's very, very harsh. But, yo, listen, big up to Zain Miyasi, though, man. You get me? But I think for me, you're going to get found out, mate. And you're going to go back to crying. And, you know what I mean? And Arsenal are going to be in the mud. So that's all I'm going to say about you guys. Arsenal will be in the mud. I tell you that. It's guaranteed Arsenal will be in the mud on Thursday. I'm guaranteed right here, Manchester United will win that game. I'm saying it loud and clear. But the people are on the camera right now, Manchester United will win that game. I'm sure of it. We have to win the game. And I believe we've got the right principles. Sancho's on form. I think Rashford is on a little bit of a kind of a connection between Sancho now. We will win that game. I'm confident. I'm going to go for United to win 2-1. But I am confident we are going to win that game. But I don't think you are, Zain Miyasi. I think you're very, very, worried about us. So listen, we're not jinxing. Shub, we're not jinxing anything. We will win that game. I will say that right now. It's about time we beat these scrubs, man, because that's what they are, man. They're a banter club. You know what I mean? And they're just getting a bit giddy right now. And they're almost in unknown territory, going to the top 4. So for me, let them have their little bit of a say. Because we're coming. We're on our way. And we're on our way back to the top with Rangnick coming up the wheel. Well, not on the wheel, but Rangnick coming up the helm. He's going to rejuvenise us. And I think we're ready and we're coming. You know what I mean? So for me, Haroon, it won't be out tomorrow because Nuruddin isn't available. So what we're going to do is we're going to do another show tomorrow. I'll let you know. It'll probably be the Unfiltered podcast with me, Musa, and what's his name? And Charlie. But I'll let you know, man. But Nuruddin isn't available tomorrow. So we're going to do the Straight Jacket podcast on Tuesday. Instead of you to be as whiskey or have gone to the game. Listen, Tapping Tom, you didn't even go to the game. Your club is Banter Club. Don't chat to me, man. Don't chat to me, mate. Yeah. But big up Toby. I don't know if that's a real Toby, though. You have to text me, bro. Listen, alhamdulillah, man. That's it. Zain Miyasi, man. You have to shout out the guy, man, who donates, man. Anyone who donates, man, we're humble, man. You get me? Like, you don't have to do it, but it just shows you're feeling it. Big up to Aaron, my guy. Make sure you go check out his match reaction. Bring me on for a bit. Are you okay? Say the link then. Is that actually him, though? I don't know if it's him. I don't know. Let me see. Is it him? Is it Aaron? Yeah. Let me bring him on now. Big up Aaron in the building. Yeah, he's a mod. Yeah, he's a mod. Say no more. Say no more. Alhamdulillah. That's it. Main thing is alhamdulillah, bro. I'm going to go on for another 10 minutes. So we're going to get last 10 minutes of his thoughts. It's not him. Big up to DJ again. $1. $1. That's what we need, bro. Yeah, it is Aaron. It is Aaron. Big up to Aaron, bro. You telling me?
Yes, my bro. What you telling me? Shout out to everyone in the comments, man.
Come on, bro. Make sure you subscribe to Aaron's channel, man. He did a match reaction, so make sure you head over to the guy, man. Big up to Aaron for coming on. Listen, we humbled them right here, man. These guys needed humbling tonight, Lewis and Matisse, man. So we humbled them, man.
Bro, I was actually surprised, bro. Like, Lindelof and Bailly actually stopped their attack, bro. And I was happy about it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because I don't know about you, but I went into this game, thinking the worst. I was thinking, raw, we're going to get slapped up here today, bro. You know what I mean? Right. But, bro, like, our back four was solid today. You know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously, I've got my doubts about Wan-Bissaka and that. But apart from that, the centre-back partnership, Bailly and Lindelof, listen, credit to them, bro. You know what I mean?
Credit to them.
They proved today that we don't really, when Maguire's not playing, there's no difference.
No, exactly. And you know what it is today, yeah? It wasn't glamorous, in it, Aaron, yeah, but it showed solid foundations were built today. at least solid foundations were built today. And that's the key thing, man. You have to build solid foundations. And if you don't, then it's like you're going to concede more. And I think that's what Michael Carrick has done. He's just kind of built the foundations.
Definitely, man. And, you know, credit to him today. Obviously, I'm not getting gassed, but, you know, we didn't lose today. I predicted us to lose, but we didn't. So, you know, I'll happily take the draw. Obviously, there's still a lot of things to work on because that first half wasn't really the best. Second half was a tiny bit better. We're still having to score on counter-attacks. We can't really construct things properly, and the average positions again. I don't know if you've seen it. The first half average position, Bruno was
mate, behind
halfway line, bro.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bruno, I don't know, but I've said the discipline needs to start coming in, because when Rangnick comes in, and he tells you to play a certain position and you're just running anyhow because you're Bruno Fernandes and you think you can do anything you want, you're on the bench, mate.
You know what?
There's other guys on the bench that would like to come on and do a job. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I'll be honest with you, Aaron. Yeah, is it a fair statement to say Bruno needs to be dropped? I think for me, he needs to be dropped because Lingard needs a chance and Donny van de Beek needs a chance. We need to try something different, and it's not working with Bruno at the minute. It was almost just kind of forcing it just because it's Bruno.
I agree with you 100%, and it makes me think of, I don't know if you remember the first half, when he dropped all the way back to left back, got the ball and then tried to boot it the way he always does, and then it landed with a Chelsea player. Thank God that chance didn't materialize into anything. But bro, we can't keep doing this with him. Do you know what I mean? And he needs to understand as well that he's not undroppable. Like, he needs to understand that if I don't play well, I can get benched. So I agree with you. I think it's time for him to maybe be benched. Yeah. Oh, I can't even think about a last good Bruno game, bro.
I think it was,
bro. I would say probably Newcastle at home, bro.
Newcastle at home, you know,
that was the second game of the season.
That was the second game of the season.
No, that was the third game of the season because we played Leeds, Southampton, then we played Newcastle. So yeah, third game of the season, bro, and we're 13 games in now.
Wow, that's why people, you know what I mean? I don't understand why people will have a go at that opinion, because sometimes, you know, I think Lingard, if you put a front three that's fluid, might be more effective right now. Well, Zlatan there, you know what I mean? It's just being ruthless. He says last game was at Sporting, but I think, you know what, Leeds was unplayable. Bruno first Atalanta. Which game was that one? Yeah,
was it the away game or the home game?
Yeah, I think he said about away game. I think he got assists for that, but I don't think it was a man of the match kind of wow performance. I think it was a good, very, very good performance. But
that's what I'm saying. We're talking about a man of the match performance from the first till the last minute, or like large parts of the game where you look at the game and you go, Bruno today was sick.
Exactly. Bruno was amazing. Firstly, mate, he was unplayable against Leeds. He was outstanding against Leeds. Hat trick, you know what I mean? Got a couple of assists as well. Bruno was, I think even the Newcastle game, he got the goals, but it depends on the actual performance. Maybe you would then say Leeds, but I think for me, I think it's second half. Yeah, Atalanta second half, he was unbelievable as well. You know, second half back, he was unplayable then. But I think it's one of them things where, do we just keep carrying it on, or I think a Rangnick will look at that and say, you know what, right, we need to do something here. Either he gets him coached well, or he drops him. It's one of the two.
I'm sure he watched the game, that game today, 100%. Yeah. I'm sure he sat in front of his TV or hotel room, wherever he is right now. Rumors are he's already in the UK. I'm sure someone gave him a little Sky Go password, and he watched the game on his phone or his laptop. And I'm sure he's going to make changes, bro. I don't know when we're going to announce him. I'm hoping it's tomorrow so he can come in straight away, train, and get them ready for Arsenal. Because, bro, as much as I think Arsenal are average, bro, you can't play like this against Arsenal and expect to win.
Yeah, exactly. Tells you, I don't know what he's on about there, mate. But I just think for me, like, you know, today, listen, if this was under Ollie, I think because, you know, you have that kind of feeling because he's a manager, you would naturally be pissed off at today because you'd be like, oh man, we didn't really show anything. Because Michael Carrick is in a very, very precarious position, and he's been told to do a job for 2 games. He can't really look beyond 2 games, can he? He can only just look beyond what's in front of him, innit? And he can't really kind of coach for how long he's there, because they're going to be under Ralph Rangnick, who will play a completely different game. So it's going to be for me. Listen, I don't know if you're there, Arsenal, but we need to win that game, bro. We need to win.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and be there. But what I wanted to say on what you just said now, the reason why I'm not too upset with Carrick is because one, if Ollie was still here, what's it called? If Ollie was here, Sancho's not playing. Van der Beek's not coming on. Lingard's not coming on. Do you know what I mean? He's not making all these changes. The one thing that Carrick really, and Ronaldo starts as well, by the way. If Ollie was still here, he's playing the usual 4-2-3-1, and he's stinking out the place the whole time. So to a certain extent, even if it's a little 10%, I will give Carrick the benefit of the doubt, because Man started Sancho and it paid off. He scored. He was positive. He fought forward. He made the runs in behind. That one run that he made in the first half when Fred played the ball in. Okay, the chest control wasn't that good, but it's the intent. Do you know what I mean? To get in behind the defense, bro. If Ollie was there, Sancho ain't playing. He's not even getting on the pitch as a sub.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So I think we can. It's not really a positive, but it's a good step in the right direction. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, these players need minutes, bro. And you've said it. I've said it. Sancho needs minutes. If you give the guy minutes, the confidence will come back. Look at Sancho.
It'll be
5 days, 2 goals, bro. 2 and 2 in all competitions. If you give this guy a run of 10 games, bro, can you imagine what you can do?
Yeah, exactly. Imagine what you could do, man. But who was your man of the match today before we kind of wrap up?
Oh, Fred, bro. Oh, my
Fred,
days.
yeah. I went for Matic.
Fred was everywhere, bro. And Matic as well. Don't get me wrong. Matic had a very solid game. Went under the radar, but he was on the ball, He was one of our better players today. Very calm, very composed, always thinking forward. That's what I like about Matic. Even though he can't play 2-3 games in a row, when he does play, he always thinks forward. Do you know what I mean? His passes are well taken care of. So it was a tight one between Matic and Fred, but I'll go for Fred. And Fred, man, that second half, bro. What was that, bro? Why are you trying to chip Mendy, bro? Why are you trying to chip Mendy? But he's not really a striker like that, so I can't really fault him. But for me, Fred today, amazing. And I'll say it again, Fred will be a pivotal, vital player, in Ralph Rangnick's tenure for the next 6 months.
Yeah, absolutely. Big up to everybody who's watching right now. Please smash a like on the video and make sure you follow Aaron, man. Mr. Aaron United. Let me just get his art right there. Yep, obviously he's not got his art there, but his art is Mr. Aaron United. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you go check his match reaction out. And hopefully we can see each other at the Arsenal game, because when we win, best believe I'm going to the AFTV lot, and I'm gonna rattle.
Oh, bro, we're both going. We're both
going. We're gonna rattle them, mate. So best believe, the vlog's gonna be crazy. And I'm gonna try and rattle them. I'm gonna try and rattle them all and say, listen, back to the old Arsenal, same old Arsenal, mate, always cheating. But for now, people, the super chat here, one more. Victor Liang says, big up saying Ralph, tell me he has to drop McTominay. German Ralph has arrived, as Bailly has already confirmed. Yeah, Bailly confirmed it as well in his press.
Yeah, he confirmed it to Julian Lawrence, isn't it?
Julian Lawrence, yeah. So big up to you, Victor Liang, for let us know that. And also, Mighty TV, I've got a video that's coming out right now, people. It's a £5 munch challenge. Have you seen the videos before, by the way?
No, what's that?
It's basically when you go to your local shop, and you get like a £5 munch. It's like all your kind of like favorite snacks in one, and you're allowed to spend £5. So I've done that. So basically, people, go check it out. Me and my mate, we did it in a video. Go check it out. Go hit the like button. It's right now. It's live right now. So please head over there right now and get the numbers up over there. Aaron, have you got anything else coming up anything soon, or just check out?
I'm gonna be on Matisse's channel either tonight.
I'll be on there as well. You can shout at me as well, so I'll be on there.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, we're gonna be together on there. Apart from that, this week, Arsenal preview. I don't know who I'm gonna do it with yet. I'm gonna try and get an Arsenal fan on.
There's bare man, them Lives, Curtis, bro. There's bad. Good thing with the Arsenal, in terms of content, there's loads of them, man.
Yeah, trust me. That's it, man. So yeah, the Arsenal preview, and then obviously after the game, if I go to the stadium, then you guys will get a vlog. And if we win, you can catch me inside on AFTV. We're gonna rattle them, man.
Rattle. So yeah, people. Yeah, Aldi. We'll see, man. We'll get to Aldi in a second. I'm saying we'll get there. But for now, people, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and man, we'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye. Peace.